We're live. NashvilleLou Live, November 23rd, 2022. American Thanksgiving is almost here. In the United States, this is the busiest travel day of the entire year, the day before Thanksgiving. Hopefully for all of you watching both here in the United States and all around the world, having a great night. Watched a really good episode of AEW Dynamite. Really enjoyed the show tonight. Tremendous main event. Chris Jericho, Tomohiro Ishii. Great match. So version 1.4.11 is here from Blockchain Brawlers. The wrestling royalty swag has been added into the game. I've just learned moments ago on Blockchain Brawlers Discord channel. I've been told that, nice surprise, that the El Luchador swag also now in-game. So we're gonna have some fun with this tonight. So you see the different options I have here. You have different loadouts. I've named them after various wrestlers. I may change that approach. I mean, the title of your loadout is a relatively minute bit of detail there, but I'm going to switch it around people I use. So I think first and foremost, King Colt's finally a gimmick. If ever there's a guy that needed a gimmick change, it was Colt Tenderfoot, with like the balding, but not like quite the full commitment to it to shave your head kind of thing. The crown fixes that latter problem. King Colt is a name you can put up on the marquee. That's got to sell you some tickets. Let's see if we can win me some matches. Let's see if I hit the save button. That might help, eh? There we go. Oh, look at that. I guess he does have the hair around the side, but still. He's got the look. He's got the gold in there with the purple. Purple is my brand color. It's just by coincidence. My high school, Father Ryan High School, and college, University of Evansville, alma maters, both their primary school color is purple. So, I mean, it only made sense for me to incorporate that into my own brand. I mean, to me, that makes sense. Anyway, a lot to get into here in the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wow, I haven't even had a chance to take a look at this yet. I just finished watching AEW, so some of this is to like take a look, take it in, and then we know there's more to come with staking. Not quite here yet with Brawl. That's an entirely matter altogether. The MMR, the ranked matches. Having some fun with that. VIP custom opponent and stuff. I think that's going to be coming more next week. NashvilleLou Live worldwide. Going to be on Tyranno Studios Twitch page right now, 1 week from tonight. Can't wait for that. So excited to see what's going to come. This game, like it's easy to hype something I believe in. This game is so much fun. Like the game is a star. I can just get out of the way and say, hey, Blockchain Brawlers, let's go. And then 2 hours will fly by. And here we go. HHR Diecast. Yeah, Johnny Luchador is going to be next for the attire. I said I was going to start with King Colt, so I do want to stick to that. Let's hope the connection works. This is my first time even hooking up to the system in this new 1.4.11, so it may take just a moment to load up. Hopefully HHR is having some patience with me here. And here we go. I'm on a 90-second delay, by the way. I'm not sure if that's going to be long enough. 60 wasn't enough, and I thought it was going to be, but the test series with Gurdy a couple weeks ago, and 60 seconds was not enough. 4-6 against a 4. Oh, that's tough. Let's lean into it. Bet of 3. There's a bet of 1 by HHR Diecast. You start with 3 cards in your hand, and Blockchain Brawlers, if you fold, you get an extra card for the next round. My bet of 3 got called, so let's see. 4-8. Oh, 4-8 beats 4-6. HHR Diecast has the early lead, 25-22. Power meter moves to 2 for HHR Diecast. We both have 3 cards. If I would have folded in that situation there, it would have been just a 1 point of damage, but also I would have had a 4th card here. Instead, I'm looking at this 1-1-3 of a mess. Against a 5, I'll do what I should have done in round 1. I'm going to fold. It was a bet of 1 by HHR Diecast. This gave me my real voice. That's my real voice. 5-5. Against a pair of 1s for that I folded there. So obviously the right move to fold against the 5s, but here I am down 25-20. 6-3. Now, I mean, if you're going to flex, you want to flex when your power meter is lower. When you've got a differential, you've got a better chance of winning it. There's a throwaway hand here. You want to look for those. A lot of well-seasoned players will have times when they're ready to fold, like I did the prior hand with a pair of ones, you want to get that extra card for the next round. If you can time it right when your opponent's going to be playing that, your opponent folds, you play a 6-3, and you get back into it like I did right there. Winning with a 3 played. There gives the extra 2 points to my power meter to go with a 1 point for winning the round. Round 4, trailing 23-20. Let's go pair 4s. All right, against a 3. I don't like folding against a 3. This is a tough spot, though. I got that power meter to protect, so I'm going to fold. I mean, it's tough. Always double fold. And you'll see that as well sometimes with players that have a little bit of experience. And okay, when I've got some lower cards, let's go ahead and clear the queue out. Let's not wreck our power meter in the process. I'll hold on to the 8 for the moment. Problem is, if you played 8-1, you're going to get called on it. It's going to happen. Let's see. Against a 5. Got to watch that clock. Sometimes I'll start yammering and time runs low. So it was bet a 3 by HHR Diecast with a 5 showing. I folded the pair of 2s as a flex. What a time for a flex by HHR Diecast. The 5-1, 6 damage delivered. Power meter moves to 6 for HHR Diecast, 23-14. Well, I know I can at least get a push on this one. Here's the pair of 8s. Now with 6 cards, I'm in a position where if I fold, I can discard some or all of my hand, but I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe the next round. Against a 4, I'm guessing that's going to be a fold for HHR. Maybe, though, that I can get HHR in on this bet of 1. Let's see. Nope, bet of 1. That's going to reset the meter. Oh, my goodness. Wow, okay. That's the turning point of the match right there, at least to this point. Power meter is going to get reset for HHR Diecast. I'm going to deliver 4 points of damage. My power meter moves to 5. I'm still trailing, but now it's 19-14. Look at this power meter change is about to happen. Wham, right there. Now here I am with 6 cards. I can go 5-6. If it looks at all dodgy, I'll fold. Gotta fold fast. Now when you're ready to do this, when you're playing this game, when it comes up and it's time to decide, you're gonna better fold quick so you get all your cards out and you make sure you don't let time run out on you. I speak from experience with this. 5 and a 6 against a 3. Well, here's the other side of it. This would reset my meter if it's 3-8. It would reset my meter, but they would be down to 1 health point, so it's worth the risk to me. 5-6 against a 3. It's a bet of 1. So either it's a fold here from HHR Diecast. Well, let's see. It's a bet of 3. So even with a push, though, they'll be down to 1 health point. 3-7, outright win the round. 15 points of damage. 14-4. I guess I did a little poor job on the math there. Still down to 4 points. My meter didn't get reset, so that really doesn't matter as much right now. Look at this, 6-8. If it's at all sus, I can fold. Against the 3, that's the match. I'm going to win it right now. At this point, there's nothing HHR Diecast can do. When your health points are below the power meter of your opponent, you're in a really vulnerable spot. When I get pulled into the match so much, I didn't even get a chance to really enjoy the outfit there. The King Colt costume, victorious. Or the Living Dead swag version. All right. Good game, HHR Diecast. NashvilleLou Live. Blockchain Brawlers. And I do want to try out the other options. Here we go. El Luchador Johnny Butterfinger. There aren't very many of these in existence. I think this is only number 7. Oh, they don't have the mint numbers on here, which is fine. It's not like a art collection show. It's just your inventory, but it is cool to have a lot of low mint numbers with some of these. But this Johnny Butterfinger, I mean, it's an entirely different look for the guy. So it's almost like having another character in some ways. I mean, the moves are the ones you're telling them to do anyway. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. But again, to play this game with Blockchain Brawlers, you don't have to have fancy cards to win. You can have a base set, and you don't have any technical advantage against me. But it's fun to have these extras, and that's part of the charm of the game. Just like it's fun to have extras in League of Legends or Fortnite, same kind of thought concept here. But it doesn't mess with the core game, and I love that. So here we go. Flipped Papa. 5-8. Pretty strong starting pair there. 5-8 against the 3. I know I've got it for sure. The goal now is hoping my opponent will not fold if I get a bet of 1 at least there. It is a bet of 1. So I'm going to block the fold. And I'm passing up the opportunity to have them chase me to a bet of 3. But it's so much better to do this than to have them fold with me having a bet of 3 and then getting an extra card for the next round. And that's the balance in this game. So 1 damage done, the 5-8 beating the 3-8. 3-8's a pretty good hand to go in on normally. You get that big boost to your power meter for winning with a 3 if you can pull it off. Let's see, pair of 1s. If the 2 and the 1 on the power meter were reversed, if I were losing right now, I could go 6-1 here. I think strategically this makes more sense to go with a pair of 1s. Maybe they get a little bit sus. They have any sort of a flex planned. I'm just going to fold. So I'll have 4 cards for the next round. So it was against a 5. Bet a 3 from Flipped Papa. Is a 5-3. Well-timed flex by Flipped Papa. Power meter's going to move to 4. Just 2 points of damage delivered, though. 24-23. Flipped Papa in the lead. Do I go 6-8 or 6-3? Let's see. 6-8. Against a 4, I'm guessing that's going to be a fold. We'll go with a bet of 3, or bet of 1, I should say. Hoping they'll come in, but I'm guessing that's a fold. Yep, fold there for Flip Papa. I'll play a slap. We each have 4 cards. 23-22, I lead. Power meter for 4 for Flipped Papa. For me, it is power meter of 3. Here's a 2-3. I'm just going to fold. I'll have 5 cards for the next round. So 3 fresh cards to come in with that 1 and 3. Against a 5, out. It's a bet of 1 by Flipped Papa. So the 5-8 delivers 4 damage off the power meter. Power meter moves to 5 for Flipped Papa. 22-19. Man, brutal. Brutal. 3 and 3. Maybe Flip Papa will fold here. This is like, if I can sense a folding hand here against a 1. I mean, with a power meter of 5, is Flip Papa going to stick around? Is my chicanery going to pull? I mean, it's worth the risk here. Because my power meter moves to 7 for the next round if I pull this off. Worth the risk. Against a 1 is a bet of 1 by Flip Papa. There's a fold. Pulled it off. Got it. All right, so reverse knife edge chap. Just the 1 or 3 points of damage there from the power meter, but the boost you get when you win with a 1 or a 3 played around. Winning with a pair of 3s is that huge boost. I miscounted on the power meter. It's 7 plus the 1 you get for winning the round, 8. And now I can go with a pair of 4s. It's 5 cards for my opponent. I've got 5 cards. I'm probably going to fold here unless it's a 1, and even then I might think about it. So the 4 and 4 against a 1, of course. Oh, but if that's 1-8, that's brutal. I mean, I'm better off just I've got junk cards to unload. I don't need to be getting slapped back into this and having a 1-3-3 waiting for me. No way. 4 and 4, I'm folded. We both folded. I mean, it would have been nice to 8 points of damage, but the risk reward just wasn't worth it. All right, well, you know what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go 3-4. It's a 5 on Flipped Papa's power meter. I'm going to fold this. I'm saving the 8 for the next round. We're going to have ourselves a little bit of unloading here. Now, I got to be fast. You fold, you're not getting extra time. Fold everything but the 8. Sure, I save the 8 for that next round. So 5 fresh cards coming in to pair with the 8 for the next round. The 3-4 is folded. It was a bet of 1 from Flip Papa. Pair of 8s. Strongest pair you can have in Blockchain Brawlers. Pair of 8s. I folded. 5 points of damage delivered. Remember, in Blockchain Brawlers, it's not the cards that determine the damage. It's your power meter and the bet. And that's part of the incredible balance of this game. 6-8, finally something to work with. We both have 6 cards. This could be a fold here for a flip. Let's see, it's a 6. We both have the 6. If we went on a bet of 3, that'd be the match I'd win. I have negative 4 points. They would have negative, what, 5? Yeah. Let's see. Kind of my dodgy math under time constraints. All right, so a fold by Flip Papa, so that's going to be fresh cards on that side. I'm delivering 8 damage. 14-11, I lead. I'm going to have some cards to unload here. We'll see what the other 2 coming in are. This is pathetic. Pair of 4s, confirm. We're going to fold. Get rid of them. We'll never have more than 4 of any one card in play at one time. So, like, you want to have more than 4 8s. So if you're sitting on 3 8s for some reason, you know your opponent plays an 8 up front, they're flexing. That would be highly unusual. Pair of 4s against a 7. I mean, that could be a flex. It won't be enough to knock me out, though. I'd be down to 2 health points if that's a flex. So I'm taking either 6 or 12 here. There's a bet of 1 by Flip Papa with a 7. 7-8. So I'm down to 8 health points. Power meter only moves to 7, so even if I fold here for some reason, Flip Papa, unless it's a flex, can't beat me in this hand. And I may need to. 5-6. Good grief. Again, this game does not unjustly reward you for chasing the 6 cards and playing overly conservative. If this is a flex here, this is going to be a win for Flip Papa if I fold. Gotta do it. I thought about pressing it, but get that discard in. That's the clock kicks in. That thing, there's no tick down either. You're looking at those numbers. You got to look at that clock. 7-8. So I'll live on for another round. My instincts were correct to get out of there. But I'm down 1 health point. It's about to get real interesting. Do I go 7-8 or pair 8s here? I got 6-8 for the next round. I'm going to have to do this in 2 chunks. 7-8. If that's a pair of 8s, then so be it. Against a 1. That's why I did it this way. Let's see. We'll go bet a 3. They're not going to chase. Flip Papa's unloading right now. They're backing up the truck. Look at these 1s and 2s out. So it'll be 9 points of damage delivered with a 7-8 off the fold. 2 health points for Flip Papa. 1 health point for me. Johnny Butterfinger. El Luchador, your debut, and what a match. Round 12. 6-8's going to have to be enough. If it's a push, I win. I win. That's the match. I'm going to win right now. Flip Papa, even if it gets called here, I'm getting 24 my way, but I'm sending 30 the opposite direction. I'm only down by 1 point. And they're still not showing that slam card. I mean, it doesn't matter. I just explained why I won regardless, but it'd be nice to see it. Well, I'm not sure if it's 2 out of 3 falls or what, but a good match there. Flip Papa, that was intense. 12 rounds. And like I was saying, the game is the star. I just get out of the way and have fun with it. All right. I'm not sure if Flip Papa is Mace. I don't know who, until I can reasonably identify everybody, I hate to go on stream and just start claiming people are who I do or don't think they are. Let's see. So a lot of new stuff unlocked here as far as been added to the game that you can play. Let's see. No, I don't have like a fancy version of Rusty Klutz. Is this like a free to try out for everybody kind of thing? All the kings in here? No? Because I've got the king for Scotty and for Mike. King Colt was a big pickup. I mean, to me, I like his Luchador outfit. And I've got 2 Luchador gears, and there are only 150 of those, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to wait for a while, but I'm going to enjoy the King Colt, but it has crossed my mind. That also means getting another Colt Brawler, though. That's the trade-off. Good game, Mace. In that 90-second delay, if I'm slow in responding, please understand. All right, well, I don't know why I have the... Oh, that's Scotty. Why is it showing Rusty in there? I don't know. Well, anyway, I don't have kings. That would have been quite the coup. I think there's maybe one of the Wrestling Royalty. That's what it's called. The new swag. I'm not so sure what to think about Scotty. I went ahead and got it, but I don't know. This is like a local car tire company sales mascot kind of thing, you know? Like, is that a belt or a life preserver? But I bet it'll look cool in the ring. We'll see. I don't want to dog on it. It's just, I think there are better Scotties. But I had to get it. It's the new thing. I want to check it out. Sometimes things in that preview mirror or image there are one thing. You see them in the ring, and then it's different. Also, layering is very tough to do. And they do a great job in this game with the physics of it. Lunchmeat. Okay, yeah, so it's the Scotty King with the Rusty avatar. All right, round 1. Here we go. It's Lunchmeat, 5-7, good starting hand. Now I was talking about that El Luchador version of Colt, and there he is. Colt Tenderfoot with the Lucha Libre look. 5-7 against a 6. I'm going to fold. I hate to do it, but that's the play here. So I'll have an extra card in my hand for the next round as a result of folding. We'll see if I'll regret it, though. This could be 6-3 or 6-1. 6-8. So it was the proper move to fold. You don't see 6-8 that often in the first round. I mean, but sometimes you do. You never know what to expect in the first round. That's part of the... This game gets off to an unpredictable start every time because of that. I mean, it's kind of like Texas Hold'em in that way, in a positive way. Oh, let's see. Pair of 4s. I actually think it's superior to Texas Hold'em in some ways because you got the player with some choice on those bottom cards. Against the 7. Gonna fold. I mean, I'd be essentially betting that my opponent Lunchmeat is flexing, which might be happening, but not worth the risk. So I'll have 5 cards for the next round. 7-8. So 6-8 and 7-8 to start things off for Lunchmeat. All right, well, this is pretty good, isn't it? Oh, you know what's even better than 7-8, I think? Maybe I'll regret this, but I got 5 cards. I'm guessing Lunchmeat is ready to fold. The law of averages would suggest that for 7-8 and 6-8, or vice versa. 7-3. I'm hoping there's a fold here. I want to win with the 3 play because a non-flexing hand. Now, if Lunchmeat doesn't fold here, they're going to win this round no matter what because a non-flexing hand always beats a flexing hand. You can do a lot of damage with 1-1 and 1-3 in that circumstance. What's about to happen right here? I'm about to get 9 points of damage my way no matter what, and there's nothing I can do. That's the risk. Great play by Lunchmeat. 1-8. So 6-8, 7-8, 1-8. 25-13. Power meter's at 6. That worries me far more than anything else. Let's go 5-8. Let's see. Maybe they'll come in on this if they're riding a high. I'm guessing they'll be ready to fold, but maybe not. Maybe a 4 coming on. Like a 1. I just want to reset that power meter. Bet a 1 trap. Come on. Fall into the trap. Take the bait. Nope. Fold. Alas. That's one of those where it would have been nice to say, oh, I should have flexed there. But then if I get called on it, that's 18 points of damage and I'm done. So even at this point early in a match, you have to think strategically. That's where the power meter comes into play. You can have a tie in a round, but the damage delivered is not even because of the power meter. If you understand that, you have a chance to win in this game. So let's see. Eesh. I could go 4-8. I could just throw a throwaway hand pair of 1s here. I might do the throwaway hand pair of 1s here because I can survive even off a flex. Of course, I can't do that necessarily next round or a couple of rounds. I've got to get to some spot that's better than this, against the 7 especially. I didn't try any funny business there, just fold. So I trailed 24-13 to Lunchmeat. Lunchmeat just won this round with a 7 showing. I fold the pair of 1s. I'll have 6 cards for my next round, 7-8. My goodness. Hey, that's life in Blockchain Brawlers. Sometimes you're going to get the card, sometimes you're not. Now it's my turn, 7-8. I mean, the hope is that maybe there'll be a 6 there, but they have to be ready to fold, right? Well, with a bet of 1. It's a fold. All right, so I'll deliver 2 points of damage, which is relatively minor. That's not the goal. There was to get them to come in on it. We'll see what happens next round with the 8. I'll have 2 more cards to go with it. I mean, 7 health meter. Or power meter, 7 health points for me. It's not a good combo for me. I want that to be, I mean, look at this. This is just, I'm going to have to lean into it with the 8. Go 8-3 here. Hope that maybe this will scare them off. They'll want to get to 6 cards so they can fold, maybe. They got the lead. They can, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they got a weaker flex. Maybe they got an 8-1 against me. They wouldn't chase with an 8-1. Against a 6. Let's go bet a 3. I mean, there's no use in playing safe now. I mean, if that's not a flex by Lunchmeat, they're about to beat me right here. 6-6. That's the match. Got a hole in your cape there, buddy. All right. Well, you know what? Sometimes you get the breaks in this game, and sometimes you don't. This time I didn't. Good game, Lunchmeat. Well played. Oh, hey, CG, not only am I on a 90-second delay, sometimes I get drawn into the game itself and I'll miss the conversation going on in the meantime. All right. Trying to get a first look at everybody that's new in here. There's a lot of new stuff in here. I'm excited about this particular excitement. I think it'd be cool, this outfit here with Mike Yellerbelly, the Wrestling Royalty version. Now, why is Scotty still here? I didn't hit save, that's why. There we go. It's like he's got a little bit of like multiple wrestlers through the years that have used the King gimmick. I think that'll work for him. They got it like because of I was shocked at how few had been created to that point as far as the mints went. But then I decided I didn't want to actually sell it. I wanted to keep it. So I made another one to put on the market. It was like there was maybe one on the market. And then this one's mine to use here. Oh, this is cool looking. I'll use it. Bigger boat. So like, I don't know if this is actually boat from prior matches or if this is somebody else. It's going to be interesting to see with this game how personalities, especially from people that are successful at the game, personalities come to the forefront. I've seen that in other esports. Now, I feel like it's a giant disconnect in some ways when I tried to watch League of Legends games, and I just get completely disoriented. I'm like, what? And that's a little bit of a different, it's a much larger as far as the game space. But my point in bringing that up is that they would spotlight the players in ways that I'm like, okay, I'm not the target audience. I don't know who these kids are playing, but they're really good at it. And they got, it was interesting to see with like the names and the people playing and other people and how they responded to them. So how long does it take to onboard a bigger boat? Is there a delay to get the yacht ready? Well, a live stream here. The fans deserve live action. Let's go. Sorry, bigger boat. The crown looks like it fits Mike Yellowbelly's head better than it fits Colt's. I think maybe because Colt's got the little, the hair around the side of it. I mean, Mike Yellowbelly right now looks like he'll just headbutt you and bust you open with the cross or whatever it is on the top of the crown. Bigger boat. Are we seaworthy? Yeah, that El Luchador version of Colt was cool looking. All right, I don't know. Maybe I'll wait for a second. Bigger boat can find somebody that'll link up better, and then we'll try it again. I guess we go through and take a look at all. You can see what I do and don't have. Some of these, I'm sure there's icons that aren't in the right spots for some of them. I know that with or the Rusty Klutz, where I was like, wait, what? It's like, is this free King trial week? But that's just, it's Scotty, which I just used. I really like the Luchador version of Johnny Butterfinger. I really like that. I like the regular version of Johnny as well, which I guess is there, but I've already used that one before. All right, let's see if I can get a fresh opponent here. All right, here we go. HHR Diecast, a rematch. NashvilleLou Live, Blockchain Brawlers. The new 1.4.11 version is out. I wonder if it's something on my end. It shouldn't be. I run about as clean of a layout as you're going to get for this game. It's like as vanilla as you get Google Chrome. I never use Google Chrome on this computer normally. Normally it doesn't fit what I need as far as compared with other browsers. But it was recommended for this game. It was like Chrome is going to work for you, and it has for the most part. But this menu, hang on. I got to do a little bit of work here. You know, for all my years in broadcasting, I, at a very young age, was able to work in television as a producer. And so, while I know tech stuff certainly from doing it in radio and a lot of other places, it's not always the thing that comes easiest to me or most natural. And so it gets to be a bit of a challenge when, so the music goes out, so I have to restart it and have to hit the play button again. I've got the slate pulled up for the moment. It irks me because it goes from being in a full screen to back in the browser when I F5 it, and there's no way I can get around it. We're live, so, I mean, that's just, you have to deal with spinning a Lucha mask for a second. NashvilleLou Live, 1 week from tonight, live on Tyranno Studios Twitch channel, the first episode, NashvilleLou Worldwide, replaying, having a lot of fun. All right. So I reloaded my web browser in the event it was something on my end. I don't think so, but see, like, I wasn't the guy who had to get the audio fixed for the live shot. I was the guy who had to tell everybody else what to do for the 30 seconds while they were trying to figure out what was going wrong with the live shot. See, I've kind of buried the lead when I first opened this, as far as I'm not sure what this is about the two hidden adversaries for King Colt. I guess we'll find out sometime down the road. All right, let's see if we get back at it. Room 2. Got Mike Yellerbelly here with the new Wrestling Royalty swag. And a King gimmick. Use the Wrestling Royalty brawlers I have with King Colt and Scotty Wide-Eye a little bit earlier. I haven't even broken out the naughty Scotty with the neon yet. Although he's not actually in this one. They're rolling them out bit by bit with some of these outfits. So that's not the reason I guess I haven't pulled it up. It's not because it's not in there yet. But that's, I mean, I wasn't expecting the Lucha stuff to be ready tonight either. So that's not a complaint. I know these things take time to get out and get rolled out, and it's something new and fresh to look forward to maybe a couple of weeks down the road. Oh, thanks for the info, Mace, about you and Bigger Boat. We got stuck on the matchup. Yeah, I don't know. There's some things with this that I just simply don't. Like I said, look, I know tech enough to be dangerous sometimes. It's like teaching myself HTML as an 18-year-old college freshman in 1995. You couldn't look it up on Google because, dude, Google didn't exist yet. And to write online, you had to, like, build a website. And so that's what I did. So here we go, HHR Diecast. All right, here we go. Me playing as NashvilleLou, taking on HHR Diecast. A 5-1 I'm probably going to fold. I'm saving the 3 for the next round. Hoping to scare off like a 2. Because the problem is if I go in on this and HHR calls me, unless it's a flex by HHR, why would you call somebody with a flex on a 2? The only option you got, and that's a 2-1. That doesn't beat anything. Usually less than a 2-1. It's a fold, so we both folded. I really should have not folded there, it turns out. But that's okay. We go to round 2. The rare first round double fold. Both have 4 cards. Tied at 25. 6-3. A little bit risky to flex when your opponent's coming off a fold, but we'll see. A 3. I was hoping it might be this kind of a scenario. It was worth the risk to me, at least. We'll go in with a bet of 3. Now, if I get called here and it's not a flex, I could be in trouble. It's a bet of 1 by HHR Diecast. Oh, Voodoo Hoodoo is the name of the swag. Yeah, that's right. It was the oh, it was a 3-8 there to get me. I was getting distracted by Voodoo Swag and HHR laying a 3-8 down. That's big because of the power meter boost for winning the round with a 3. So I'm down 25 to 22. Power meter difference is substantial. 7-3. I hope maybe this will be a laydown here, a fold for HHR diecast. Maybe not. I guess a 4. Go bet a 3. They've got a power meter to protect now. I know that strategically, unless I can play the 7-3. So I'll win the round. It'll just be the 1 point of damage, or the 2 points. 1 on the power meter multiplied by 2 with the flex. Winning with a 3 played for this round. 1 for the round. 1 boosted by power meter of extra of 2 to go with the 1 for winning the round. That's a power meter of 4. Power meter of 4 as well for HHR diecast. Gonna go pair of 1s here. Save the 3-5 for the next round. I might have a few combinations there. I guess the 6. So it's a fold for me. HHR diecast, bet of 1. Six, 7. So 4 points of damage delivered by HHR diecast. HHR's power meter moves to 5. I trail 23 to 18. My power meter, though, is at 4. Let's flex again. 6-3. Against a 5. I'm hoping they'll fold. Pivotal point right here. I hope they don't call. Uh-oh. Unless it's a flex, I'm in deep trouble right now. Oof. Brutal. Oh, Rusty with a spinning punch, too, which is like... I want to see Rusty with a Patriot Power in the fanny pack doing the Cyclone Punch. I think that would be quite amusing. And there's like one of them that exists, so I don't know if that's out there. But someday. All right. You know what? Going 6-8 here is not the play. 6-1 is right now. I've got to do something with my power meter. I've got to hope this is going to be a fold by HHR diecast. 3 health points. I got nothing to lose at this point. Go bet a 3. So bet a 2 by HHR diecast. So I'm hoping they're going to fold. If they fold, they get to 6 cards for the next round, so that's a consideration. Uh-oh. I'm done. It doesn't matter. There's nothing that can happen here. It can be 6-1, and I'm about to lose right now because a push on a bet of 3, I'm taking that damage, and here it comes. Right of the crowd. Wow, all right. Good game, HHR diecast. King Mike Yellerbelly was no match for Rusty Klutz. Yeah, they got coming up the red and yellow swag, and then the voodoo swag. Yeah, I think that was just announced, if not yesterday, maybe earlier today. It was very recently. I know they've got a lot going on with this game. It's weird that I just lost a very competitive game, and normally if I lose in a game, I'm not happy about it. And I don't like to lose, but this game is so much fun that I'm like, look, okay, if that's the outcome, then so be it. Let's see if I can get some winning going here with El Luchador Johnny Butterfinger. Back to room 2. NashvilleLou live. My Royal Rusty? I mean, it's really Scotty. Problem. It's just they have a different icon up there. I have a lot of different Scotties, you might notice. I'm sure there's a lot to keep track with, especially with a Naughty Scotty variant. There's some of that I'm not an expert on it, but I'm doing this live streaming. I need to learn about it. So here we go, HHR diecast. Another match. Oof. Oh, we'll go 2-3. This is why sometimes it's better to go 3-2. If I'm going to fold anyway, like I'm going to fold here. But a 3 might scare away a 3 where a 2 wouldn't. Yep, there's HHR sticking around because you win with a 3 and you get that boost to your power meter. It's such a huge difference. But the problem is sticking around with a 2-3 wasn't going to make things any better. Slap to the face, 1 point of damage delivered, but it's that winning with a 3. 4 on the power meter now for HHR diecast. Let's see if I can turn the tables. 5-1. Against a 3. We'll go bet a 3. Wow. Wow. HHR called me there. A lot of times people will be very protective of their power meter. That's a different play, but maybe I'm getting too predictable in my flexing. But I mean, look, I got 3 1s in my hand. You got better ideas, let me know. All right, so Winning with a 3, though, was huge there, because look at that power meter. It gets up to 7. Good grief. Eesh. And I can't get just, like, flippant about how... Come on. Because the problem is, if this goes to a bet of 3, if that's not a flex... I mean, and why would you chase against a 1 if you were flexing? Man. Oh, well, that was a... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I should have just gone in for a bet of 1, shouldn't I? Oh, that would have turned things around a little bit. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. 25-12. $7-3. Let's see. I've got to do something. Against a 3. Bet a 3. Miss the match if I get called, but I'm going to risk it. It's a fold. There we go. So I'll win with a 3. Now, the flip side, folding means HHR Diecast has 5 cards to go into the next round, just like I'll have. But winning with a 3 here, it's a flex, so it's a 2-point damage delivery. Power meter moves to 4. I'll have an 8 in my hand to go with something else. 5-8. I could have thrown out a pair of 2s there, but it's risky enough now where it's like, if I go into a hand ready to fold and it's a flex, like if this is 6-3, that'd be the match. I'm not going to do that. We'll go bet a 3. If they got 6-8, let them beat me right now. Otherwise, let's see. Bet a 1. If it's 6-7, though, they're going to beat me as well. But I just have so few options right now. Okay, bet a 3. And it's either let's get me back in or let's end it. Look at that. So it's going to be them winning the match right now. I mean, at 6-7 is enough to force the tie. And like I said before, oof, you really see that pile driver there. With the El Luchador version of Johnny. Head first into the canvas. That's the win. Good game, HHR Diecast. All right. Let's go back to King Colt. There we go. I mean, that purple cape is pretty sweet, I gotta say. Of course, for being on brand, though, between DraftKings and Ace Purple. I mean, in this game, 100% my wheelhouse. Matchmaking board now that Quincy has been purged from the top. So for now I'm in 13th place, but this is not going to last. I've been losing too much lately. Yes, right there, the Wrestling Royalty. There it is. Everything for next week's show. I think it would be fun if there's a way to do it that can be non-labor intensive, to get like promos put together from people that are taking part in the upcoming tournament for next month, because that's going to be like next week's show is November 30th, 9 p.m. Nashville time, 10 Central, 7 Pacific, over on Tyranno Studios Twitch channel, NashvilleLou Worldwide. I think that'd be a fun place to have like a couple of promo segments. But I don't know, I think it's one of those where I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze as far as putting it all together. But it might be fun. Just an idea. I mean, more than anything, I want to have a clean show in the year. I was going back many years of doing TV newscasts. They would have these ideas, these flashy things like, this is great. The jib cam shot is great. But I'm not going to be doing this if we don't have a clean newscast, if we can't get our production stuff in order. I'm not going to do the fancy stuff if we can't get the basics right. And I made some people angry sometimes. But I would fight for things I thought I needed in my newscast. I will fight for things that I believe should or shouldn't be in a given thing. But with this, they've given me a tremendous latitude. Tyranno, they've been great. As far as talked over ideas, I think there's a lot we can do to promote the game in a positive way. Because the game itself is the advertisement. And there definitely is that just one more factor because of this being such a good strategy game. It does remind me of some of the great just one more time type strategy games, whether it's a wrestling themed game like the old EWR or Total Extreme Wrestling or something like the Civilization series. I think of Civ 2, that's my go-to from the mid to late 90s, but the newer versions of that as well. Now the key is we got to have people in room 2 ready to go, and that's going to be as this game gets rolled out. You're going to see more and more where it's going to be people ready to go in the room. This just launched tonight. This 1.4.11 build. This is brand new. NashvilleLou live. Back to the loadout real quick. It's got to keep looking for somebody to match me again, so I can stare at the load screen or we can go here. Now, they don't have all the icons in yet for all the different variants, but you can see where there's the Living Dead Scotty Wida. I used that. It's not up yet, but I've got a series of matches from the 1.4.1 release, the prior one. I had one standalone match from the 20th. I'm not going to put just the one match online, unless I did that one time against you, ACG. But in general, I want to have at least a few matches on a video. So I had that and a lot of stuff from the 22nd, and then one match from this morning before the new build came out. So, okay, I get one more in to try the new Scotty out, or at least not new to me, the Living Dead Scotty. Room 2, where you at? I'm on a losing streak right now, if you haven't noticed. Now's your time. Get me when I'm reeling. All right, another match with HHR Diecast. This load screen's going away at some point. I imagine it'll be relatively soon, at least as far as I understand it. Really more like, I think, maybe some explanations of some of the core things with Blockchain Brawlers. Like where if you win with a 1 or a 3 plated around, you get that bonus to your power meter. Explaining the power meter and why it's important. Flexing. The pros and cons of that. Flexing your first card, your sit-up card higher than your second card, the slam. I don't know how long to wait here. If I thought it would take 90 seconds and then it would connect, okay, it's fine. I can fill time. Look, I've worked enough baseball doubleheaders that were delayed by rain, and I've had to fill hours of time. I can fill time, but I don't want to do it if there's not going to be a payoff. We're going to be sitting here indefinitely. All right, I'm going to reboot the browser. I'm going to take just a quick break. Be right back. NashvilleLou Live. Okay, let's get back at it. NashvilleLou Live. Room 2, Blockchain Brawlers. The new Wrestling Royalty swag is out. King Colt looking dapper. And they've got some nice attention to detail, like with the crown, like the King, the Wrestling Royalty swag. Like the gold you see in the shades there for Colt, even like the laces on his boots and the whatever those things are on the belt loops. I guess. I mean, I don't really know if they loop into, but anyway, there's a guy that's not going to take any nonsense from you. You wear a purple cape around, you're gonna, you're not gonna take, any guff from anybody. It's funny for me. At the University of Evansville, where I went to college, I mean, the mascot's Ace Purple. It's just funny how things work out. I mean, it wasn't like I went there because of that. They had a radio station, maybe a tremendous offer scholarship-wise, and it's less than a 3-hour drive from Nashville. I mean, I almost went to Marquette. I'm very close to going to Marquette. I had a wonderful time when I visited up there in Milwaukee. But that would have been a much different college experience, and I don't know how it would have gone for me. No regrets at all, but you always wonder the what if. I don't know. I dealt with one winter living in Columbus, Ohio, and I don't know. That's kind of not for me. So, I love Columbus. Great city. Columbus is a tremendous city. But look, I mean, that's the reason I had the NashvilleLou name. It's not just convenient. It's not just because it's 12 letters. Here we go against Grinch. I mean, this is my hometown, Nashville. Had to get back here. I moved back here in 2015. And here we go. Let's see. I hope this will load up. Yeah, here we go. Take on Grinch. It's like a seasonal gimmick. Late November's here. You know what? Break out the Grinch. 4-4. I could have gone 4-7. I'm going to save the 7, though. Maybe go with that in the next round. This is kind of iffy. I'll fold against the 7 here with a pair of 4s. By folding, I have an extra card in my hand for the next round. Grinch with a bet of 3. There's a flex, 7-2. Those 2 points of damage. But it's not that big boost to the power meter that winning with a 7-3 or a 7-1 would have had. Like I'm about to try right here. 7-3. And as I've noted before, it's interesting to me that the 1-3 giving you that power meter boost, winning around with a 1 or a 3, that was relatively late in the process when they added that. A 7 played against a 6. I'm going to go with a big bet. I'm hoping to scare off Grinch here. Maybe want to protect that power meter a little bit. There's a fold. So I'm going to get the round. It means 2 points of damage delivered. But there's the difference with the winning with a 3 and not, is that my power meter for the next round, instead of being at 2, is going to be at 4. And that's where winning with a 3 comes in. And why I really like flexing with a 3 or a 1 as the slam card, especially a 6. Like I could go 6-3 here, but I know that coming off of a fold, Grinch just got flexed on. That kind of makes players tighten up a bit as far as like, okay, I'm gonna see what you really have here, and then you play tight. Hopefully, if you're the one who had that flex, you're gonna be all right against an 8. Over here looking at the taunts, paying attention. It's gonna fold. There's a bet of 3. This could be a flex here by Grinch. Could be a pair of 8s if he's one or the other, but yep, pair of 8s. So Grinch leads 23-21. 2 damage delivered. Power meter at 3 for Grinch. Mine's at 4. Now, do I go 6-3 here? That's pushing it. And yet, let's see. 6-3. It's the 6. Oof. I don't know. I think too much can go wrong there. I'm going to fold. I'll have 6 cards for the next round, whereas Grinch will only have 4. Now, Grinch is going to deliver at least 3 damage here. If it's a flex, it'd be twice as much. 6-4, it's a flex, so the 6 points of damage. Although that was the right move to fold, wasn't it? 6-3 would have lost the 6-4. Instead, I got 6 cards. Now, this is not ideal, but if I can go 6-1, if it looks like a 3 or a 2 or a 4 by Grinch, that kind of a play, maybe I press it. If not, then I can just fold and get rid of everything. So so I've got a few options, but you got to move fast. When discarding is an option, I'm going to press it here, though. But when discarding is an option, that clock is moving, and they don't give you any extra time to discard, so you better be ready. That's another thing with this game. If you're prepared for this point of the game, you'll be in a much better spot than otherwise. It's a fold by Grinch like I hoped with a 3, so doubled off the power meter with a flex, the 6-1. Winning with a 4 played for the round means my power meter moves to 7. 7 for this next round. Tied at 15 in what has been a battle. 5 cards for Grinch, 6 for me. I can feel like 5-3, and I'll probably fold, get rid of everything. Yep, against a 6, that makes it easy. So, discarding all of that. Blockchain Brawlers, cards have numbers 1 through 8. It was a flex. 8 points of damage from Grinch. 1 point to the power meter is up to 5. I'm down to 7 health points. Six, 8. Against a 4, I'm guessing that's going to be a fold there by Grinch. We'll go bet a 1. I would love to reset the power meter. I'd rather do that than chasing the wind right now. It's a fold. So it'll be 6 cards for the next hand for Grinch. Down to 8 health points. My power meter moves to 8. So this is a very interesting spot right here. I can fold and I'll be okay unless Grinch is flexing on this next hand. It's a 7. I hope that's 7-7 or 7-8. If it's not, that's probably a flex. I mean, if it's not, it is a flex. So let's see. Kind of a tough spot here. I think that's the best play for me. We'll see. 7-8. So not a flex. The match continues. I'm down to 2 health points, but my power meter's protected. And I got 7-8. Unless that's 8-8. Ooh. Well, if that's 8-8, if that's it, then so be it. 7-8. We live or die right here. And I think we're dying, but I'm looking down swinging with a 7-8. They folded! What? Unbelievable. Incredible. That's the match. Wow. That must have been a misplayers thing. Well, you know what? Or they had an 8-0, like a bunch of 1-2-3s, and they were just trying to get me to fold, which may not have been the worst play there, but then to fold with that. I'll take the win. Good game. Wow. Unpredictability of Blockchain Brawlers. NashvilleLou Live. Using the new let me say it correctly. The new Wrestling Royalty swag. Again, the red and yellow, and then the voodoo-themed swag coming soon, but not out yet. Also, now in the game, not only the Wrestling Royalty, but also the El Luchador, which means Johnny Butterfinger. I mean, he feels like a different character with this particular outfit, and there's very few of these out there as far as the El Luchador swag, so it's cool to have that for the stream. This is going to be like a staple of mine, I'm sure, this El Luchador version of Johnny Butterfinger. Go to room 2. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, okay, Gurdy. I figured something didn't go right there. Yeah. Well, that shouldn't have been a loss then. You should have won that match. And something had to, there's no way that somebody's going to fold an 8 if I'm showing a 7. And especially, I mean, I figured you had 8-8 because otherwise I don't think you would have played it that way. Or it was worth the risk at least because I had nothing else. Wow. It's not even fun to take a bad beat. That's like the only time I've been angry at this game is when there have been. I mean, it's not been that often that I've run into it as far as that goes. NashvilleLou Live, Blockchain Brawlers. I was slightly nervous about doing this live on stream. Not the rankings themselves, because I can't vet those names and I don't know what kind of how that is works within the game. I don't know. It's kind of funny with the El Luchador here with Johnny Butterfinger. He's got the blue eyes. And it's like you have to. For a second, it almost looks like it's like there's a problem with the outfit. It's like, no, he's got those blue eyes staring you down. But I have a lot of Brawl outside the game. I even bought some more earlier today. But within the game, I just put in what I need for it and then kind of go bit by bit with that. And the same is true with gold. But as I've noted, these are all just extras to the game that are just things that add to the fun factor. You can have a bunch of common cards, and me having the El Luchador Johnny Butterfinger doesn't mean that my 7/8 is going to beat your 7/8. There's no tactical advantage from that. So, because the worry is you get in on a game, and I've seen it with so many mobile games where they constantly are, having to build new levels, and it's the constant chase to keep people on. And then, of course, the flip side is that you can't actually sell those items in many of those cases with those games, and it's just, I don't know. It very much repelled me in many ways from the mobile gaming, just especially after experiencing games where you could actually own the things you bought, and this to me is like the best utilization of that ability, because you got these really cool looking things or things that add to the fun of the match, or the foil cards, the extra shine to them, but tactically they're the same as just the regulars. So somebody coming in off the street doesn't have to say, well, I've got to invest $5,000 to be able to have a fighting chance. Now there may be some high-end tournaments that are to get in you have to have certain brawlers, and that's different. But I think to get this game to the point where, and again, the game itself is so strong, you just got to get that churn going to, or not churn, but you got enough people coming in. I think very soon with a free to try, a lot of people are going to be checking it out. And look, the game, I tried a lot of different games and tried to find things that would resonate with me, that I'd have fun with beyond just the novelty of the beginning of a new game. And this has had staying power far and beyond nearly any game I've run across in years and years. And the fact that it's pro wrestling themed and that's right in my wheelhouse is awesome, but it's the game itself is a strategy game that's just absolutely brilliant. I've had some hesitation about live streaming because I don't want to have people sitting around waiting for me to match with somebody. And here we go. HHR Diecast back in it. All right. Old flex to open 6-3. I like the idea of being bold early in this game. Like round one, when you have nothing to lose as far as your power meter goes, a 6 against a 4. Let's go with a bet of 3. Hopefully I can run off HHR Diecast. Bet of 1 from HHR. Now, if that's not a flex, and if it was a call, so let's see. If that was not a flex, HHR wins the round. The 4-5 beats the 6-3. The non-flexing hand beats the flexing hand, which is what happens in Blockchain Brawlers. 3 damage delivered. HHR Diecast. Power meter to 2. We both have 3 cards here in round number 2. Okay, 4-8. I thought about throwing out 2-4 to get rid of it, but we'll do this instead. Against a 5. I would lose to 5-8. 5-7 would be a push. It's worth the risk. Bet a 1 by HHR Diecast. HHR Diecast calls the bet a 3. 5-6. So that resets the power meter for HHR Diecast. I win the round 12-11. My power meter moves to 2 for this next round. 2-3. Save the 8. I'll fold here against the 6. So the 2 and the 3 I'll fold. It's a 6 showing by HHR Diecast. I'll have 4 cards for the next round as a result of folding. 6-1, well-timed flex by HHR Diecast. And again, it's, as usual with this, it's not the flex as much as it is winning with a 1 played or a 3 played. In this case, a 1. And that boosts the power meter you get as a result. Seven, 8. Against a 1. I'm guessing that's going to be a fold by HHR Diecast. I'll set the trap for bet a 1. Bet a 3. So this is going to reset the power meter for HHR Diecast. Power meter of 4 is going to reset. That's big. I'll deliver 6 points of damage. My power meter will move to 3 for the next round. And I will lead 20-16. I was thinking 7-3, and I'm like, nah, let's go 6-7. Maybe I should have gone 7-3, but I'm playing tight right now. I've got that power meter advantage. We'll go with the bet of 1. Bet of 1 by HHR Diecast. That blocks a fold. Or you can go in with a bet of 1. I bet 3, and then the opponent folds, that kind of thing. And again, there's strategy to folding this game. So my 13 beats the 1-8, mining to 9. I lead 20-13. 4 cards for me, 3 cards for HHR Diecast. Pair of 2s. Against a 2. Well, this is a situation where if you get that higher power meter, it's wise to protect. It'd be tempting to think, well, because the flip would have been, okay, if I would have gone in there and that's a fold, then I win the round. But I would rather not take that chance with a higher power meter, a significantly higher power meter at that. 5 cards for me, 4 for HHR Diecast, round 7. 2-4. Just a 7. I'm going to fold it. That'll put me at 6 cards for the next round. If I don't get something, or I don't feel good about it, I can fold and get rid of everything. 7-8. 1 point of damage delivered by HHR Diecast. The strong 7-8 power meter moves to 2 for HHR Diecast. I lead 19-13. Power meter protected for me as a result of the fold. I can go with 7-7 here. Against a 1, I'm guessing that's a fold. I've got the, that's where I'm having folded before, now I've got more cards. That's an advantage. Would have been a heck of a time for a flex, potentially. Unless I would have been called, that would not have been a good time for a flex, as it turns out. So the pair of 7s is going to win the round. 4 damage delivered, resets the power meter for HHR Diecast. My power meter moves to 5. I'll lead 19-9. I can go 7-8. I can go with a bet of 2. If I get called, that's the match I win. It's a fold. It's going to deliver 5 points of damage. HHR Diecast down to 4 health points. My power meter moves to 6. That's less important at this point, but still relevant. All right, 6 and 6. 5 cards there for HHR Diecast. If I don't like this, I can fold and get a fresh 6 cards coming in for the next round. That's an advantage you get when you get to 6 cards in Blockchain Brawlers. I'm going to go ahead and fold. I know it's against a 5, but 5-8 would beat me. 5-7 would be a push. I would win the match. With 5-8, it's just too risky. I'll fold. Especially the power meter's at 1 for HHR Diecast. No sense in... Well, it was a 5-1, so I could have won the match there. Instead, I fold. 5-1 means 2 points of damage delivered. Winning with a 1 plate is big because that's the big boost to the power meter. Up to 4 now. But here I am, 7-8. Against a 4, that's going to be the match. Bet a 3, lock it in. Done deal. Nothing HHR Diecast can do at that spot. That's going to do it. I wonder why I'm not getting sort of a finisher from El Luchador Johnny. All right, good game. HHR Diecast. NashvilleLou Live, Blockchain Brawlers. So is that made a 255 or is that 2SS? It's like a 5. Meta 255. My opponent. We'll go 5-8. We'll play strong out of the gate. Against a 6. I would lose the 6-8, 6-7 to be a push. Anything else I'd beat. Go with a bet of 3. And be bold early if you're going to be bold in this game. Bet of 3 by meta. It's a push. So we tie for round 1. We both deliver 3 points of damage. Both of us will be at 22 health points for the next round with 3 cards. All right. We'll throw a 2-4 out there against meta. Eesh. Again, there's the argument for why you would maybe want to play a 4-2 instead of a 2-4 to show a 4 against a 4, but either way, I'm going to fold. $4-8. So a solid pair there for meta. Just the 1 point of damage, though. Power meter just moves up 1 point to 2, 22 to 21. Meta is in the lead. We'll go 7-3. Let's flex. Against a 5. Go bet a 3. Bet a 3. If that's not a flex, I'm going to lose the round. 5-8. That's not a flex. 6 points of damage delivered by meta. Meta moves to 3. On the power meter, mine stays at 1. I can at least play a 6-1 next round, no matter what. I've got other options, though, with this coming in 6-8. I'm going to save the 8, actually. I'm going to go 6-1 here. I'm thinking this could be a meta fold. I could be riskier with this lower power meter. Against a 2, that's a likely fold. We'll go with a bet of 3 to encourage that, in case there's any doubt. So a fold by meta. Meta will be at 4 cards for the next round. I win with a 6-1 played. So 2 points on as far as damage delivered. Power meter being multiplied by 2 off the flex, but winning with a 1 played means it gets a big boost up to 4 here for round number 5. 5-8. Against a 1. That's probably going to be a fold. I would love to reset meta's power meter. I'll go with a bet of 1. See if maybe they'll sneak in for a bet of 1 if that trap gets set. Nope, it's a fold. Meta will have 5 cards in the next round. Meta leads 16 to 15. Going into round number 6. No. It's tempting, but no. We'll go with a 1-1. I will probably fold this, but probably. I mean, that would be a heck of a time for a flex, but it's just too risky with this power meter to risk it there. So I'm going to fold. It's a bet of 3 by meta with a 7 showing against my 1. 7-3. Should have called. So with 6 points of damage delivered, power meter gets a big boost with that 3 played in a winning hand. Power meter at 6 now for meta. 6-8. Against a 6. Oh, here's the problem. If we go bet a 3, they would beat me. They'd have 1 health point left, and I would have less than that. Bet a 2. We both win the bet of 2. So I won't end the match. It's a push. I've got 12 coming my way. Oh, wait a minute. I totally misdid that math, didn't I? And that's the match. Okay, I misdid that. That's me trying to do math on the... without having a chance to properly think about it. But they were going to get me either way there. Because I wasn't going to fold. I would have gone to a bet at 2. All right, good game. Good game meta. All right, let's go back to King Colt, shall we? All right. Room 2. Blockchain Brawlers. NashvilleLou live. I'm Lou Pickney. 1 week from tonight, NashvilleLou worldwide. Be on Tyranno Studios Twitch channel. Debut episode. Looking forward to it. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'll say this, I've got a high-end computer that's running this, but you have options in your settings. If you have any concerns with this game, having problems with your graphics, you can go high, medium, or low. You can turn off fog for some of the effects, which look great. I think add to the fun factor, but it's not adding to the fun factor if it makes it where you can't play the game. So I love that they've got it where you can scale it down a bit. I'm taking some notes while I'm waiting for this to load. I wonder why I'm going back to this. All right, so my housekeeping that you can't even see on the live stream is caught up as far as keeping track of who I played against and the outcome. All right, here we go, taking on Nemo. We can open with a 6-8. Nice strong pair of cards to open up with round one. So I'm playing as the Colt with the crown. Nemo is the one without the crown. Against a 1, we'll go with a bet of 1. I'm guessing that's a fold here for Nemo. A fold. So 1 point of damage delivered. My power meter moves to 2 for round 2. I lead 25 to 24. Nemo with 4 cards off the fold. 4-2, I'm just going to fold. It's the 1, I hate to do it, but I'm going to. We both folded. So it'll be 4 cards for me for the next round, 5 cards for Nemo for the next round. Round 3. $5-7, I thought about 7-1. But I think after a pair of folds here by Nemo, it's, well, I don't know. Feels like somebody racing to 3, or reaching to 6 cards there with a 3. We'll see. I guess the folds, yep. So it's 6 cards now for Nemo. I'm not sure if this is real Nemo or like Bizarro Nemo with the 3 instead of the E. I don't know. 2 points of damage. My power meter's at 3 now for this next round. Round 4. So 3 straight folds. It's very unusual to have an opponent do that 3 consecutive times to open a match. 5-7. Against a 6, I'll fold. Bet a 3. 6-8. That's pretty stout. 1 point of damage delivered. Power meter moves to 2. Again, you can lose to big cards in this game and not necessarily take big damage. It's all about the power meter. They got that number real big there for a reason. It's key to this game. All right. The question is, do I go in with something with the 8? Against 6, they may be trying to get out here. I think this is their maybe a first chance to discard and get rid of some stuff. So I'll go 4-8. We'll stick around. Let's see. It's the 6. I'm going to fold. The bet of 3 from Bizarro Nemo. 6-7. So right move there as far as folding. My 12 points would have lost to those 13 points. It's the combined value of the 2 cards you played, provided others flexing. Now my shades should be some protection there from an eye poke, shouldn't they? All right, we're each at 6 cards. I'll go 5-3, then I'm planning to fold. I just want to discourage any low cards from sticking around against a 7. And we'll see. When you're in position to 6 cards in your hand and you fold, you can discard, but you have to move fast. 5-3, I fold to the 5. Against the 7. 7-1, a flex. Oh, wow. Well-timed flex by Bizarro Nemo. The 6 points of damage delivered. Winning with a 1 play, big boost to the power meter. Be up to 6 for this next round. An extra 2 points for winning with a 1. Brutal. Pair of 4s. It's an 8. I mean, that'd be a heck of a time for a flex, wouldn't it? I don't think it's a flex. I think it's the goods. We'll see. 8-8. All right, so I was correct. And we see the power difference, the power meter difference right there. Yes, that's 6 damage coming my way, but like an 8-3 would have been really bad. But 8s have a way of getting called in a way that 7s and 6s don't sometimes. And again, protecting your power meter is important. So I trail 22 to 10, 6-7. No. If they're looking to refresh, I'll go 7-3 and really mix it up a little bit. Against a 4, that's what I'm hoping. I don't want to get called here. I want them to fold. I'm guessing this time ticking is Bizarro Nemo deciding what to fold, which would be great for me. That'll be winning on a flex. Yep, that's the fold. So the flex means 6 points of damage delivered. Winning with a 3-plate means my meter for the next round, my power meter will be up to 6. An extra 2-point boost for winning with a 3-plate. Right there, bam, 6 points of damage. I still trail 16 to 10. Power meter's still strong there for Nemo. And Nemo's got some fresh cards coming in. 7-8. Okay, the fake Nemo. Thank you. Glad to clarify. Yes, fake Nemo. Again, I'm on a 90-second delay here, so let's see. Oh, that's probably a fold there. I feel all high and mighty with a 7-8. I would love to reset their meter. They're going to fold here, I'm guessing. Oh, bet a 2. Oh, fake Nemo, bet a 2. Let's get the power meter reset now. Wow. So 12 points of damage, or not 12, 6 points. It doesn't flex. They flex on the play. I beat them. Oh, it is 12. There's a bet of 2. Okay, I was right the first time. There's a lot of numbers on the screen if you haven't noticed. I lead 10 to 4. Power meter moves to 7 for me. More importantly, fake Nemo's power meter drops down to 1. I can go 6 and 6 here. It feels dodgy. I can get out, reload. Power meter at this point above the health points for Nemo. So Nemo's going to be under pressure. Or potentially having a stronger front card there like that 7. I'm not going to press it here. I'm folding, so I want to move fast. I mean, the 5s are okay cards, but I'm going to fold them nonetheless. Seven, 8. So I was right to fold there, wasn't I? It's not the easiest to lay down a pair of 6s, but 7, 8 is strong. I knew Nemo, fake Nemo, excuse me, had the went off of that discard, but here I can come 7, 8. Unless it's a pair of 8s, I'm about to win the match right here, right now. It's a 7. So that's going to be the match, even though if it's a push, because I'll deliver 21 points of damage. They'll be sending, what, 6 my way? That's where your power meter difference comes in, right now, this kind of situation. Fake Nemo, there's nothing they can do. No matter what they have, they're not going to beat me. They may tie the round, but they're going to lose the match right now. It's a bet of 3. At this point, you're almost obligated to. When your opponent's power meter is above your health points, for what a bet of 1 would be. That'll do it. All hail King Colt. All right, good game, fake Nemo. Stay at it. So here's a new opponent. TEJ2022. Blockchain Brawlers, NashvilleLou live. In this situation, I don't know how long is the right amount of time to give. I mean, it's fair game to pop back once that button pops up. That's why I want to wait, because sometimes it takes a minute to load for somebody, especially the first time on a new build. And here we go, TEJ 2022, taking on yours truly, NashvilleLou. 5-8. Start strong. Man, that's a slow roll. Okay, 5 against a 6. We'll go bet. Uh-oh. We got a problem here. I can't bet. It's not letting me do anything. Locked up. Well, that's one way to get out of it. Man, this is not good. This sort of thing is why I've been hesitant about live streaming. I don't want to show the game like this. This game is too good. It deserves better than this. Okay, this is a schmoz. Out. Now that's what we don't need. Less of that and more good games. Let's go. Come on. Uh-oh. Turn match with fake Nemo. Did I start back in trying to do another match too quickly? There are things about this game that I don't know yet because it's brand new. See, the nice thing when I'm doing NashvilleLou live to tape and this happens, you never see it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to refresh the browser. I mean, maybe it's something on my end. I don't know. But I'm going to find out. Take a quick break. I think maybe grab a quick snack or something. And we'll give it another try here in just a moment. NashvilleLou Live, Blockchain Brawlers on Twitch. All right, let's get back at it, shall we? This is version 1.4.11 of Blockchain Brawlers. Fantastic new card/strategy game from Tyranno Studios. Two different options here. Now, don't get your hopes up about King Rusty. That's actually Scotty. I guess I'll use for a match here. Oh. We'll switch the loadout. I'll go with like an all bling. Not all bling. I don't have one for a 1 yet. But like the 2 and the 4. The higher bling with the foils. X out of this. And then for the 4, I guess I have to click here. And there we go. Extra bling. X out first, then hit around the plus sign, man. Collision detection. There we go. So we'll use Scotty, who's also pitching to some Michelin tires this weekend. I don't know why I get that vibe from that particular iteration of Scotty Wide-Eye. All right, let's see if this will work here against Fake Nemo. I like the in-game music with this game. They're doing a good job with that. And that's tough because music's a subjective thing. And you're building this game for people around the world. And you gotta make sure you got the clearances and everything for it. Sometimes that can be tricky, but it's one of the finer touches. I like how this game gets the physics down so well when it comes to the actual the moves. Which is important because those are premium items. And those premium items, to me, are worth it for the fun factor and having that element of it where it feels real, much like pro wrestling can get you to believe in the moment. You know, that suspension of disbelief that makes it so unique in many ways. I'm just not connecting here with Fake Nemo. I mean, I can talk about pro wrestling history for hours, but I'm here to play a game. Come on. I'm on the Michelin Man here, Scotty Wide-Eye, the king. He's got some tires for you this weekend. Like, this is like if royalty was still a big thing, modern day. Like, I think like a tracksuit, like a little gold for the zipper. It's a cool look though with the gold as far as being like on brand and the way they do the outfits, like the gold on the laces and that. I mean, that's attention to detail is put into this. Sometimes it's tough because you have like the standard colors connected with certain characters in this game, like purple with Colt Tenderfoot. So if you go out like with a Patriot swag and it's the red, white, and blue look, it's different. So I'm sure that there are challenges with that. Okay, now this is like a rib at this point. I've reloaded the browser. I did what I was supposed to do. I don't know what else to do. Try again. This is Scotty Wide-Eye with the Wrestling Royalty swag, and let's see. Try getting in here with Fake Nemo. I'll reload the browser again if I have to, but it really shouldn't come to that. I already did that. Well, this is not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up the full screen. I'm going to reload this. I'm going to stay on with you, though. I'm not going to go eat another bagel. Good for now. Had my snack. I want to play the game. Come on. they just rolled this out tonight, this latest update. So this is a complex game as far as what they're building beyond just the game itself. And that's with me on the outside not knowing anything other than I know what games typically involve, and there's a lot more to this than just your typical game. But the good thing is that the game itself, there isn't debate on like, oh, is it too unbalanced one way or another? It is just remarkably balanced. And you've got people that are playing the same people over and over, so we're finally getting some, okay, you know who the high-level competition is. I mean, most of the people that are playing are good at it. They get to be good, at least to a certain level. And look, sometimes you'll look, if you get a lot of 7s and 8s, suddenly you're brilliant, you know? You're bold, making smart plays. You get a run of 1 through 4s. Suddenly you're reckless. But the key is to recognize that in your opponents and adjust accordingly. You're not going to always win. This game is not designed for you to win 100% of the time. It's not that kind of strategy game. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to knock on it or whatever the design. It reminds me, that's the vibe I get. I mean, he's pretty swole. It's not like he's portly or anything. But it's just the belt that. Oh, I guess really. Here we go. All right, finally taking on really. Handle this foil. Let's go 3-8. I would love to win our first round with a 3-8 because you get that big bonus for winning a round with a 3 played. Against a 7. Well, actually, we'll go bet of 1. Let's see what really does here. Bet of 2. Let's call it. That's 7-7 or 7-8. They win the round. Otherwise, I win the round. 7-7. So the 14 points off the 7 and 7 beats the 11 points off the 3 and 8. We go to round 2. I trail 25 to 23. Power meter at 2 for really. Mine remains at 1. And maybe I'll get really to come in on this. So a lot of times you'll see this 8 get called here because a lot of times it's somebody flexing with it. Second card's lower against a 4. It's probably going to be a fold. We'll go bet of 1 and see what really does here. It's hard to know against an opponent I've never faced before how tight or loose they're going to play. Well, that's going to be enough to reset the meter. I'm guessing that's not a flex there by really, but it doesn't matter. I've got a pair of 8s is the highest pair you can have in Blockchain Brawlers. It doesn't matter if it's foil, common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. Oh, I've got the screen up still. Oh, this is not going to help you. And I'm doing play-by-play like it's radio. My goodness, what's going on here? Okay. So as you see there, I was telling the truth on what I had there. The pair of 8s beats the 4-1, I think it was. 5-8. I've got 3 cards. Really has 3 cards. This broadcasting thing is a one-man operation. It has its challenges. Okay, against a 4, and I've got the match with I've got the round for sure. I'll go bet a 3 and lock it in. Need to regroup. Really with a bet of 1, so either they'll call me here with a 3 or they'll fold. They're going to call, so it's going to be 6 points of damage. Going Really's way, losing the round. You feel the thud. When this game, when it plays out properly, it's very much an immersive type experience. You're like, whoa, they got the little details down very nicely. 2 and 2. A hand, and I'm ready to fold. Against a 3. Oh, I hate this. Is like my least favorite thing to have happen in this game. When the game, as far as like regular gameplay, having a pair of 2s and knowing I'm folding it, and that 3 sitting right there, and they're probably not going to fold a 3 against the 2. Maybe, but they're probably not going to. There's a bet of 2, so it's just going to be, it'll be 2 points of damage off the flex, and what a time for a 3-1. And I would have beaten them there because that non-flexing hand always beat the flexing hand. But look at that power meter boost for winning with a 3 and 1 played, up to a 6 for really. 3-8. It's to 5. Gotta lay it down. Not what I want to do, but I gotta lay it down. 5-7, that's why. That 12 would have beaten my 11. Instead, I fold, so I have an extra card here for this round, but I'm in a bad spot, all things considered, that power meter. I don't know, 5-6. Maybe I should have played the pair of ones to drop them out there, but nope. Against the 2. Maybe I'll get really on a bet of 1. Nope. Smart play there by really protect the power meter of 7. It's a fold with a 2 showing the 5-6 delivers 3 points of damage off the meter. Power meter moves to 4 for me, but it's still at 7 for really. Seven, 3. Voice crack against a 6. Well, let's go bet of 3 and let's see what they do. If I get called here, it's going to be the match. It's a bet of 2 by really. I don't know. No, if they call it, it's a flex. Maybe I can get out of it, or survive it. But if that's 6-3 or below, okay. Otherwise, they win the round and they win the match. And they're about to win it, aren't they? Yep, that's it. 6-7. Nice brain buster. All right, good game, really. It's funny, even with the splash screen being up there. Thank you. That is the downside to live streaming a game that you have to run on a delay. Make a blunder like that. I've got to get some sort of like a display thing. I guess it would be like another stream of Twitch on like a cell phone or something to avoid that from happening, especially next week with NashvilleLou Worldwide over on Tyranno Studios channel. All right, so a loss there against really. I get for using the Michelin Man. All right, let's go back to Johnny Butterfinger. El Luchador Johnny Butterfinger. NashvilleLou Live, Blockchain Brawlers, the new version 1.4.11, and it's a rematch with Really. We begin round 1, 5-7. Good starting hand. Blockchain Brawlers, you have numbers 1 through 8. No 9s. 5 and a 7, a 4, so I'm going to win this round for sure. It's a matter of fact, I can get Really to come in for at least a bet of 1. Try and block from a fold and get that extra card for the next round. There's a bet of 1. So my 5-7, well, it could be a push if it's 4-8. I guess I shouldn't be so flippant about these things. I think we feel a little bit better. It was a flex, though, so it'll be my round outright as a win. 25-24, I lead. We'll go 6-7. Against a 5, that would be at worst a push. We'll go bet of 3. 5-8 would be a push to reset the meter, but meter's low enough at 2. It's worth the risk, I think. There's a bet of 2. So Really will either call me on the bet of 3 or Really will fold. Bet of 3, so we'll find out. 5-7, so I win the round outright. Preserves my power meter, delivers 6 points of damage. Power meter for me moves to 3 here in round number 3. I'm going to go 4-5, play a little lower here. Maybe that's a 1 or a 2. I'll stick around, otherwise I'll fold. So it'd be a push at worst if it's 1-8. So we'll go with a bet of 3. A fold. 3 points of damage delivered. It's going to drop Really down to 15 health points. I'll lead 25-15 off the slap. Power meter for me moves to 4. 6-8. 6 is the setup. 8 is the slam. That's the way it works in Blockchain Brawlers. Your 2 cards. Your first card goes face up. You either fold or you bet. 6-8. I know I've got the round for sure. I'm guessing, well, this is where you'd probably see somebody fold. I'm not sure what Really's going to do here. So really just a bet of one. It's a fold. Four points of damage delivered to Really. Really drops to 11 health points. My power meter now at 5. Okay, yeah, 3-5. So I could stick around against a 1, even though it might be dangerous. 2-8 would be an odd one to play. They could. I don't know. I think there's a lot that could go wrong here. I'll fold. It's a bet of 3 by Really. There's a flex. Shouldn't have folded. Just the 2 points of damage delivered, but it's the power meter boost that's going to come with playing that 1 with a hand that won the round. 23-11. That's flex. Okay, let's not. Fold against a 7. They have 5 cards. I got 4. 7-8. 4 points of damage drops me down to 19 health points. Power meter moves to 5 for Really. Both have 5 cards now. 7-7. Against a 4. We'll bet a 2. That would win me the match. No, we'll go bet a 1. I think it's a fold here from Really, though. At 4 against a 7. Yeah, it's a fold. More often than not, that's what you're going to see in that scenario. 5 points of damage delivered, and that's not immaterial because now Really's down to 6 health points. My power meter is at 6. What about a 3-4? Against an 8, I'll fold. Now, a 3-4 would beat 8 in anything flexing that's lower, but an 8 and 8 is the strongest pair you can have. I had the goods right there. 5 points of damage delivered. I lead 14-6. Power meter moves to 6 now for Really. Mine stays at 6. I've got 6 cards now. I can potentially, if I fold, I can discard everything. 6 and a 7 against a 7. Even if that's a flex, it's not going to knock me out. I'd still have 2 health points. I can fold and get rid of everything, which I'm going to do. Seven and 7. That was the right decision to fold. 6-7 is tough to lay down, but 7 and 7. Now it's a power meter of 7 for my opponent. For me, power meter stays at 6. They've got 6 health points. I've got 8. So if it's a push on a bet of 1, I would win the match. 6-8. That's going to be the match. If I'm correct. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's not be... They send 21 points my way. Oh, I don't know. That could get real weird. That could get real weird. They got, oh, okay. That'd be 20. Let me think about this for a second. 21 points my way. I would be sending 18 their way. I don't like it. I'm going to have to call it. I'm hoping they got 6-7. I guess they didn't have 6-8. Or maybe he did. I'm going to get my damage coming here in a second. I don't know. Nope, that's going to do it. All right, good game. Good game, really. I get my revenge there in the rematch. I think that's a great place to wrap it up for this edition of NashvilleLou Live here on Twitch. Reminder, 1 week from tonight. Next Wednesday night, November 30th, 9 p.m. Nashville time, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. It'll be the next day UTC. It'll be 3 a.m. December 1st UTC. But remember, 9 p.m. Nashville time, next Wednesday night. After I'm done watching AEW Dynamite, hop right on here. We're going to play some Blockchain Brawlers. We're going to have a lot of fun over on the Tyranno Studios channel. Advise you to check it out. It's going to be an every Wednesday night thing. Looking forward to it. This game is really something special. There's a really great group of people over on the Discord channel for Blockchain Brawlers. If this interests you at all, I invite you to go there. You'll find people that will help you get up to speed. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for this game. It's the most fun I think I've ever had live streaming something that wasn't live sports. There's no substitution for American football to me. And I've had some tremendous opportunities to call Nashville SC soccer, all sorts of great sports. But as far as like a video game, there's something special with this. And it's cool to get to be a part of it. And I can't wait to see what they got next. And it feels like for everyone, we've only just begun with this. And so I'm excited for that and what the future holds here on Twitch, both with my channel, NashvilleLou, and also Tyranno Studios, and what they've got coming up for the rest of the year and going into 2023. So that's going to do it for this edition of NashvilleLou Live. I'm Lou Pickney. Thanks for watching. See you next time.